Please repeat and pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we're gonna start with the public hearing on the local law amending chapters 212 of the code of the town of Lewisboro, which is the commercial vehicle exclusions to include Mead Street, Escalade Road, and Snow Road. The entire list. So let's go ahead and motion to open the public hearing. Discussion, all in favor? Aye. Okay, we'll start with folks in the room. Anyone wanna say anything?
I did.
Okay.
It affects me.
Okay.
I just have some questions. What's the reason for it?
So first, let me just see your name, you have 3 minutes, and we can't answer questions, it's just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrea, already asked out New York. I just wanted to know how it will be enforced. I know you can't answer it. And is it forever? How long has it been?
Okay, anyone else?
I'm sorry.
How about so?
Yes.
Okay.
Judy R. I'm asking you to unmute.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You can.
Okay, good. I know the video is disabled. Yeah, I'm a resident of Twin Lakes Road, so the Oskaleta Road is of interest. The for me, my concern is the bridge over the channel between Lakes Oskaleta and Walkabuck, which is compromised and is needing to be replaced and will not be replaced as soon as we had hoped, due to all kinds of complications. I certainly support it during the time between now and the bridge is replaced. I don't have an opinion on whether the entire Oskaleta Road should have a limit or not. I don't know if there are other bridges involved that are compromised, but for that, I do agree with having a weight limit to help the bridge last longer before it's replaced. So that'll pass. Thank you.
Motion to close the public hearing. Second.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor? Aye. Need to pass a resolution.
If you want to adopt it, I mark it as a type 2 for secret and move to adopt it.
Okay.
As as noticed and published.
General relations board, so. People need to be concerned about what they stuff as far as that might be for impact on daily lives, just maybe some background for that.
Sure. This is for,
You know, Amazon contract, landscape.
it's for through traffic. It's not intended to restrict local deliveries, local services like landscapers and the like from coming to the residences or the establishments on the road. It's basically a through road restriction.
And where is that you in the area, not and impact at all on a day-to-day basis aside of all things. We're trying.
Right, I got it up here.
Okay.
So,
For
once again, this is,
For our friends at home, this is
Yeah.
Bluebell Bonner.
sorry, I'm out of uniform, I had to come from by.
I didn't recognize him.
So with regards to the Oskaleta Beach Street, I need the roads. There are people that have commercial vehicles that are not unified with state routes. Truck routes, designated truck routes. They're cutting through these roads within the point, say Danbury, over the mountain, Oskaleta, and then they're going to then triaxle landscaping equipment and stuff like that. That's where it is. If this is the exclusions are vehicles owned or leased by residents on the road, driving to and from the residence zone. 2, vehicles delivering and or picking up from residents or rendering services to or related to residents. So if there's construction at someone's house and they need to try out to observe, that's more common. Somebody who's on that all bank. They're allowed to do. 3 vehicles in town which are also related and 4 people.
And your team will enforce this.
Like I said, it's already in place in Sterling. Post road on the beach street and on all their roads on top of the. And increase Miller, we had to increase Miller. We are not in a lot of traffic for the and both on that. And get on top road, I know a lot of people use top road on their gate, everything. And they go to leave them. We'll buy a contract instead, so. Okay.
Last question, how long before like this?
I don't know, I want to do that, do we think really good out? On that list, that could help out.
That would be great.
We say it's on that list, meaning.
There's 10, so there's 10 roads right now on no. I can go through them all.
No, sorry. It's civil home also. There are issues with some coverage, but.
No, the license.
The cell coverage. Yeah, it's been out. I mean,
You want to take this one?
I
You want to shut this off?
Take that on, I'll just play with the
Okay.
client.
No phone giving up.
Yeah. Yes.
So then it's been on 7. Continuing on.
Yeah, so let's.
I think so the roads that are already on it, there's 10, Chapel Road, Kitchewan Road, Meadow Street, Old Bedford Road, Park Avenue, Ridgefield Avenue, Schoolhouse Road, Spring Hill Lane, Todd Road, and West Road. And we're looking to add Oskalita, Mead Street, and increase Miller.
You would figure out it's successful for. Figure out.
There's really no way of, yeah. More of a deterrent. Hopefully, like you said, it'll hit Waze. I will look into that.
Recommendation.
I do believe so. That'll help out. And having a new police officer that's specialty is commercial vehicles.
We're also
I
gonna
think we'll take care of that.
put signage, I guess.
There will be signage. John will get on that with Highway Department.
That'll help.
Absolutely.
I remember that the issue in spring holiday. And I think that was.
Yeah. So that's all I have.
Thanks, Chief.
You're welcome.
All right, so let's go ahead and motion and approve.
That it's a type 2 action under secret, and 2, that you're adopting it as notice and publish. You do it in one.
Oh, that's fine.
You
Yeah,
can.
okay. As stated by council.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor? Aye. And just to clarify, this was a question from Edgar. Once it's adopted for good. Until we change it again, it's adopted, it's in the town code and it's.
No, unless. Wait.
No, it's.
Until
Until it's ever changed. Yeah.
amend it.
Right.
Changing the law.
Right. Okay, next is it's called topic number 1, so anyone here would like to say anything? On anything? No, how about on Zoom?
Yes. Barbara, Nanchione, I'm asking you to tell you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you for switching out that microphone. Those of us at home probably didn't hear about 80% of what the chief had to say. Unfortunately, for the rest of the board, when we're watching from home, especially tonight, I don't know if you're having an issue with your microphones, but the fact that many of you lean back or look down or look to the side while you're talking, we're having a really hard time hearing the board tonight. So you may want to move the mics closer to you. I know you only have 3 between the 5 of you. And please speak into them. Thank you so much.
No.
All right, next is communication, so we have the Lake Kitchewan septic. Oh,
Carol, sir, no, just.
okay, that's good.
Carol, I'm asking you to unmute. Carol, sir,
Hi, this is Carol Cernak, South Salem, New York. I just want to comment again, as I have in the past several times, about the audio that the town board uses. The speaker, his audio was fixed and I can hear the town attorney, but I cannot hear the town board at all. It's bits and pieces, and maybe some money should be invested in a new audio system or speakers or something. I'm not sure. But if it was better, it would be great. Thank you.
Thanks, Carol.
Thanks, Carol.
Okay, so next on the communications, we have the Lake Kitchewan septic. This is the septic maintenance district. This is the map planning report that was written by Woodard and Fern. It's not in the final version yet. There's still a couple of tweaks, but we're gonna go ahead and publish it on the town website. And there'll be more to come on this. So if anyone has any questions, reach out to myself.
What's the next, what do we expect in the next phase of this?
So once we have a final version that's been reviewed and if we move forward with it, the next stage would be to set up an informational session with the folks in the district and anybody else that wants to attend. And have a presentation of what this is, similar to the one we already had. I don't know, about a year and a half ago, maybe. So we'll do another one. Correct, because it still needs to be formed. Right. So there's a potential. Right, yeah. So so district formation still needs to happen. And that'll be based on, it'll be a vote by the folks that are potentially in the district, right? Folks that are in the potential district. And this document does have a list of the parcels that are proposed to be in the district.
How is it one supposed to match up exactly with the people in the?
No, it's based on the New York City watershed. And also based on the study that was done in 2021 regarding properties that potentially. Based on geology, properties that potentially contributing to the high phosphorus content into the lake and potentially groundwater.
Because the environmental support essentially.
Correct,
Which dovetailing.
Yeah.
Wise. Okay.
Right. So once we schedule that meeting, we'll put the word out. Hopefully we'll have it within the next. Week and a half or so. We'll let everyone in the district, the proposed district, we'll make them aware.
Yeah, on that count, we like send out a little postcard or something to make sure everybody gets it. I mean, that's a cost, but
Yeah,
this is so important.
right. We
Area, take a look, this is posted on the website, because all the streets and the addresses within that neighborhood. That are gonna be part of this proposed district are listed. That'd be the first thing.
There's also a map. Yeah, there are several maps within this package, and the first map shows the watershed area, and then it shows, the next map shows the parcels. So you can see where your home is on the map if you're in the HOA.
Okay, so we'll make sure that that's posted. It'll most likely go into there's the lakes link on the website, so that's where we'll place it. Okay. So next we have the consent agenda, so I'd like to go ahead and motion to approve the minutes of August 11th and the monthly reports from the building department and the police department. Do I have a second? Good. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Okay, John, that's a new business. We have, the first item is to approve the Meadow Elementary School PTO Halloween Walk fundraiser at Onachuk Farm Park and waive the fees.
So moved.
Discussion, all in favor? The next is the approval of a pickleball tournament fundraiser at the town park and waive the fees.
So moved.
So, discussion?
Discussion. It's a pickable. For fundings of. For pickable things. I'm just confused as it's written. All right, thoughts. Thanks.
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next we have a resolution to approve the agreement with Prime Time Lacrosse for the use of Onachuk Farm Park. This is a 5-year agreement, is that correct? Well. So.
Thanks to you.
3 years, okay. I guess I'll come this. Oh, 5 years was on the another document. Sorry, it's 3 years.
Does it differ from our past agreements in any significant way? Pretty much.
There are additional tournaments, and so we need to be on through the functionality as previously, and also purchasing, portable lighting for practices at Onshore.
On that note, are they no longer using Fox Island?
Should not be using Fox.
But these days, they use.
Previously,
Yeah, okay.
Not have insurance and they made the deposit in case there's any damage to our property.
next spring.
Yep.
Just letting our friends at home.
Okay, so, okay, so, all in favor, the motion on it? The motion,
I motion it.
do I have a second? Second, please.
Either. All.
Right. Anybody that tries out for prime time with us, that's traveling.
Not that it's a big deal, but you're signing this, so.
We're signing.
So do we have to not? Can you?
Well, so, yeah,
We're also
putting
asking
it to our council that thing, because I can.
It doesn't matter, President, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, good. Good. Okay,
Okay.
So I vote yes.
that's all in favor.
Favor, yeah.
Yes,
Aye.
aye.
Okay, next is, it's a resolution authorizing, I'll read the letter of authorization. This is, well, actually, let me just summarize. It's the supervisor's gonna, there's 2 parts to it. It's the letter of authorization and the environmental questionnaire for the town pool bathhouse project. So the letter of authorization, basically it says, as owner of the aforementioned property, I give permission to Darren P. Mercer, who's the architect on the project, to act as my agent in matters concerning the construction of the above project. As my agent, he may act on my behalf in connection with building permits, board meetings, or other matters concerning this project.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Now we need a second one for the Secret? That's it.
Action.
Actually,
Second. Discussion, all in favor? Okay, next are the security cameras, so. Yeah.
this wasn't correct the first time.
Oh, so I don't, yeah, it's not in the packet, but there was a.
Ah,
Yeah, so we went out to bid, there's one vendor that qualifies. That's the lowest bidder. That's Blue Dragon Connections at $38,180 to install cameras at all 5 locations.
All five.
Well, yeah, low bidder, and they meet the specs, the specs.
We asked this, the price that it is so much significantly lower than the other guys, except the one. Which causes me problems.
I personally have not. I'm not aware of any other installations. So we're covered. I think that's. So.
Secondarily, after that. Man,
Correct, but we did include an annual cost. Yearly fee, basically what we're going to be paying, for repairs, maintenance, we support cloud licensing.
So the annual is like a maintenance fee per.
And just to, yeah, so in terms of the funding, it was a proposal from Nicole, and we're gonna be dividing this between Parks and Rec Highway, because there's the Salt Dome Highway Garage, it's been monitored with these cameras. And then our maintenance department will cover the annual licensing and support fee.
so we have to do anything, so we will, that is. It's just that, related, we could actually be in terms of, you know.
The minimum of it.
So we could ask,
So it's-
we could ask for more.
We could potentially.
Okay, so let's go ahead and motion that we
Would bid for security.
to Blue Dragon Connections.
In town person highway department.
Not just the word of it.
Okay.
Camera system. So do I have a second
You do.
discussion? All in favor? Next, we have a resolution to appoint Laura Stone as a part-time recreation assistant effective since September 29, 2025.
I had so many problems with this. I don't want her to retire.
Discussion? In favor? Aye. Okay, next we have a resolution to approve the planning board's request to release a declaration of a restricted area for 7 Glory Lane. So this is in the agenda packet.
Because they never went ahead with the project, so there's.
Yeah, they never went with the project, so that
And they're selling the property,
right,
so it doesn't transfer. And this is just clearing it up to make sure that
correct, right.
so by releasing it, remove, they'll have to reapply if they build.
Have to apply it. The chair.
Right.
But what happened 9 or 10 years ago, restrictions still on the file. Actually, and I can understand why we would want to release it if it wasn't it. So there's a form release that their council had prepared for the supervisor's signature as the board. Release from them. The town board, the town has a property interest in that parcel now because of the covenant, the restriction. And the restriction was placed on that as part of the improvement, where the improvements were never built. So they came back to the planning board, planning board then moved it to you because they don't have the authority to, they certainly have the authority to impose the requirement of the restriction, but not to release the restriction once it's on the land. That would only be the town board that can do that.
So it's a better way as opposed to like just making.
Well, it was an improvement, there was no physical improvement.
There was a garage that was gonna be built.
So it's exactly, because if they did the site plan or the subdivision approval, that would only be within our records, and there's no way to do that action, we would have to come to that. Whatever they, land records in the town. But state roads,
All right, so I'll expand a motion that we approve the planning board's request to release this declaration of the restricted area to 7 Water Lane.
Second.
Discussion, which we already had. All in favor? Next is the IMA or intermunicipal agreement with Westchester County for the town's mutual aid and rapid response plan. This is on, it's a 5-year.
I move that we authorize the supervisor to sign the intermunicipal agreement with Westchester County for the town of Lewisboro mutual aid and rapid response plan.
Second. Discussion, all in favor? Next is, it's another intermunicipal agreement with the county. This is one that we had previously had voted some changes. Specific to the partner of the truck that was these program. So they issued a new IMA, so it's the same as a fire. So it's that endorsement for installation plus the other parts. So that's it. That part we don't know. But that's just the IMA saying that if the sign in place of the now on bodies that proposal. That's not letting it sit. That's and that, yeah, so we definitely have that in mind. The locations adjacent to Spring Street, but it's not, it's not on the west side. So it's farmer, so also needs to live for us. Right, so.
I move that we authorize the supervisor to sign the intermunicipal agreement with Westchester County for the installation of electric vehicle chargers in the Lewisboro Library parking lot as well as Spring Street meter upgrade.
But so. Okay, next is what's it called? Here, To reappoint East Robinson as the town assessor for the town of. Meeting 4 5 years. Getting up the first 2025 and it's very. So, do I have a second?
Yes, we do.
Discussion?
It's a statutory one, and so it expires in sometime this year. One, it's for 6 years. And he doesn't fill it out as retires. When it comes in, it's the end, it's about.
Can you list the step? It's like some great point. Yeah.
Okay, all in favor?
Hi.
So next we have resolution approving the records management date for all town offices and ones that are absolutely posted in public. So this is in anticipation of our move to the new building. We're going to give those together.
But still watching by spices. County and
Yeah.
state and federal regulations.
Retention
That's
policy.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Anything they should.
I don't know what it's making.
Right. Next.
So I move that we approve the records management date for all town offices on Wednesday, October 8th. The offices will be placed. This is the place to know.
Sorry. Second.
And just before, one little note, thank you to all the town employees who did the work that they did.
Next, we have public comment to the really side of the phone. We don't really have to say. It's just,
Yes, Carol Sternett.
Hi, it's Carol Cernak at Farvey Farm in South Salem. I'm wondering why the Salt Dome property needs cameras, unless you're concerned about something, or unless you're concerned about what's happening to the nature preserve that Mary was going to look into, and the surrounding wetlands. So that's my only concern. Thank you. Bye.
How is that? Hello? I don't know. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
She was the one who spoke before I did.
Barbara,
Okay, thank you. I just had a question for Tony that maybe he can answer during polling of the board, and I don't know if it's new business because you spoke about Files Day. Was just wondering when the town will start moving the offices into the new building. Thank you.
next we have people plans, so that's why they no change. Scotland. Thank you. All over the board.
back on the schedule. It was been honored to attend the Vista Fire Department 9/11 ceremony, again this year. There was, an oral history given by a recently retired, fire department official, and, just remember also that we've got the, attic of the library fair coming up on September 20th. from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And get ready to also donate blood on September 25th at the South Salem Fire Department. And that's the next soon, and I don't want you all to forget that. I'm sure there are other events that I should mention, and thank you for your patience. Before the Fox Valley. After drool in the pool.
We have the paint cycling event. Kind of. The number of cars was down on the previous year, but it's still 232 households in our. Tons of paints, hard work and volunteers. Boxes. Constituted. So. Secondly, I'd just like to, some weeks ago, I had brought a resolution out for consideration. Never made it onto the actual agenda, right on. Critique of the degradation of the process and time. And, I get that before the time. Under normal circumstances, I'm in agreement with that, purview, but things are getting bad. Essentially, people swept off the streets. Right here in Westchester, people story, peak skill, torn away from the child. Fellow down in Rochelle who had member of the volunteer fire department for like 20 years or something like that, shipped on. Chicago. President thing. Let Chicago know why they vote. So things are getting bad, and I think we, throw ourselves into the future, we'll look back. So what's it right for us to just sit and be quiet? I would say personally that I should be speaking up on some of these matters. So I'm flexible. How to do that and where to focus, but I personally feel I'm getting silence. At this point in time, that's not.
Yeah, I just have a couple of things. So the answer to Barbara's question about when we're going to move, so we're looking at doing that in October sometime. So markets management day, we're going to start patterns by office. So we in October we'll start that process. Once we have firm dates, get that. And the other thing, yes, the 9/11 ceremony is department is great, although sparsely attended. Spoken, the speaker mentioned that. Well, some data which meant that that's what I think we're doing. So we'd love to see more of the turnout at the event. And the the culvert. So the culvert, yes, we are aware of the condition of the culvert, yes, the culvert. With this restriction on commercial traffic, that'll help reduce the weight. that's going over that, once that code is in place, it's there until. But we have given the notice to proceed to the engineering firm that's going to start working. Sign all the work that needs to be done to analyze, existing structure, with ground, putting something. But in the meantime, we are looking at potentially restricting, making the road a one way, so you can cause a home at the same time. Because most of where we see the over the roads are the same, is on the sides. So we're looking to reduce, so then a stop sign in both ends.
So it would be one way over.
Yeah, it's
So
not,
it wouldn't be a one way
it's not a
road.
one-way road, it's just one, instead of a two lanes wide, it's one lane wide.
So everybody have to
Yeah.
take turns.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
which is not, it's nothing new, it's, in fact, brought up the, that's a meeting. I had to do that, in 27,000.
Right.
Yeah, it's a very tight. Place. Used to be a yield down at the stop sign, so yeah, stop. See if you want to stop. We're planning on doing something, saying that. We got some. Balance. That's a few months. Now. People put that. So that's the plan. So. Oh, it's basically to pick an approach and then they do limits, so. Well, it's not, so it's. Yeah. So. But that's it, that's all I have for the board. So now we have. The next meeting will be Monday, September 29th, 2025 at 7:30. House, South Sound. Got a motion box executive session to discuss a attorney client. Yeah. So, okay, good night, everyone. Thank you very much for coming out.